think that's on. Howdy, everybody. My name is Brandon. My friends call me Cowboy. Some of my friends call me B. Some of my friends call me BT. Some of my friends don't even call me anymore. Welcome to CowboyCraftsman. This is my YouTube channel. Figured I'd start this up. You might have caught the tagline. It says, like herding cattle, but with wood. Does that make sense to anybody, I hope? I really have no idea what I'm doing in the shop. I'm brand new to this, like a lot of you out there on YouTube. One thing I found, hold on one sec here. Need to make this right real quick. Anyhow, one thing I've found on YouTube is that it's hard to find somebody that doesn't know a whole lot about woodworking, but is looking to get into the craft, but they don't know where to start. They don't know what's involved. I'm one of those people who studies like hell. I study everything before I dip my foot in and really see what's going on, figure things out. And there are some great makers on YouTube, some of which I study, continue to study today, and I'm learning from. Along with Instagram and Facebook, there's so many makers out there, and I'd love to share their information with you, their contact information, and point you in the right directions. And so you too can learn what I've been learning over the last year or so. Just a quick background on my experiences with woodworking. I'm not a maker. My background's actually in the IT world. I'm a tech guy. I'm a nerd, big, tall, goofy, cowboy hat wearing nerd, and just got tired of working in the digital world. I've always enjoyed working with my hands. I've never been that great at it. I got a brother who I've always looked up to. He's an insane artist. The stuff that he does with his hands. His name's Matthew. I call him Matt. And I'm sure you'll see him on this channel and you'll meet him at some point, but he's insane with his work. And ever since we were little, I've always been jealous of how creative he is and his artistic mind. I wish I had that. And actually, I've kind of found a little bit of that with this woodworking outlet. So I've never been a guy that's handy. I've never been around tools. I have a father. My dad was always pretty handy with his with tools and all of that stuff, and working on cars and building houses with my grandfather, my great grandfather. They did all of that. I wasn't around that too much growing up. But he's helped me along the way. My father has given me tips and tricks and stuff throughout. Also, my father-in-law is a maker, and I've learned a lot from him as well too. So, and my wife gets into this stuff too, so it's great. But my background with tools is very minimal. Got married. We moved out in the suburbs a little bit, decided that we wanted to raise chickens. I decided that we were going to build a brooder in this garage. And we don't have any land here. I've got land right up at the next stop sign. We've got, my in-laws have land. And that's where we were eventually going to move the chicks to, was their land. But I didn't have any tools in the shop. I didn't even have a shop. I had nothing here. Literally, I had one of those little, I don't even know, it wasn't Makita, it was something else, like just a little hand tool bag, right? With a hammer and a screwdriver and some other stuff. And I bought a hand saw. A little box saw, and my wife and I built that brooder, and I'll share some video here. We worked on that thing by hand. It took us a couple of days to build it, and it turned out okay. And actually, it made a great brooder. We housed the chicks in there, raised them up until they were big enough to go into the brooder, or into the chicken coop that we all built together as a family. And that was the extent of it. Through that time of building the brooder and then building the coop, something in me just stirred up, and I realized, I want to learn how to do this. So I bought a couple of tools to start out. I bought a miter saw, sliding miter saw, a couple other things. I'm telling you, I don't even know what the hell the name of some of these tools is. That's how much of a beginner I am. But I will tell you this, like I say, I've studied like hell. I've learned so much from these makers online. I've been making some really cool stuff. I've been selling my stuff. I've made quite a bit of money on the side. with the stuff that I've built, and I'm excited to share what I've learned with you. I have a little bit of experience doing this whole thing with YouTube. I built a channel called Cali Cluckers. That channel kind of followed my family and I along while we raised our chickens, and we now have goats as well. And it was a fun experience. And with my my digital background, I was able to build quite a bit of a following there, and I'm hoping to do so with this channel too. This is not going to be like your other woodworking channels. Again, I'm new at this. I don't know what the names of all my tools are, but I'm excited to share with you what I've learned. I hope you follow along and take this journey with me. The guys that have been here forever, the woodworking masters, please feel free to comment below. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Help me continue to learn. I'm so thankful for you guys. I get a great deal of passion out of this. This is a great escape for me. And anyway, I'm glad you're here, and I look forward to communicating with all of you while we learn together and grow. All right? Cheers to you for being here, and I'll see you on the first video.